Howdy do. I arrived home from my street activism. I don't know when I did that last. It was like probably like 3 hours ago or some shit. Let's see. ApostleO'Ultron. When did I get done? Stream an hour ago. Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, yeah, like I've been streaming for a bit. Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit. Basically, I've been doing activism all fucking day. Just goddamn, just fucking streaming and walking and more streaming and walking. And what for? What will I get for a benefit? Nothing. Just pain and suffering. Getting people's bullshit. Fucking horse shit ass motherfuckers. Why you do what you do? Prevent that suffering. Ooh, what does that mean? So you want humanity to go like, what's your final goal? Like, what do you want the Earth to look like, man? I want to be barren. So you hate humanity? Not really. I mean, humanity kind of sucks, but like they're kind of a benefit for the globe because they can extinct all animal life. Well, but you don't like humans. You want them all to go to extinct. Like, how can they also be the best thing for like this world if they're also like you want them to go extinct? Fucking idiot. So the only things they're smart enough to realize we're in a shit hole. Hate people, man. Generally. People fucking suck. Yeah, I'm back at it again, Dave. How's it going, my dude? The grind never stops. That's good. Glad you're doing fine, my dude. No, I didn't get attacked, but I got annoying ass people talking to me, so a little pissed off and annoyed at humanity for just being so daft. But other than that, not assaulted in any way other than having my like mentality hurt. So other than brain cells being destroyed, I'm completely intact. Right. Marco. Big lad. Go and hunt things, my boy. He was harassing a squirrel earlier today. He didn't catch it, but he got kind of close. Halloween is, in fact, his favorite month. Big vibes for Marco. Yeah, I had a, but yeah, I fucking had a dude talk to me today while I was protesting and generally said he just basically appeals to power and authority for what's right and wrong. If God told him that, like, murder's cool and rape's fine, just dandy, you should do it, you'd be like, thanks for the advice, God, I'm gonna fulfill your will, or whatever the fuck, I don't fucking know. I basically asked something like, "You think might makes right then, right?" And he's like, "Well, kind of, yeah. It's like nature." And I'm like, "Fuck off, fucking mind will break this." No, not that God told him that, but just that, like, if God were to have told him that basically, like, he would be cool with it. Essentially, might makes right. That if God says something, that must be the case. And if God said rape is good, then rape is good. It doesn't matter what God says. If God commands it, it is. You know. Yeah, very yikes. Very, very yikes. So I was just like, how do I even have a conversation with this guy? He's like, and then he fucking pulls the card on me. I'm like, but if you're negative utility, like, what you're saying is that all that matters is reducing suffering, then that means, like, you should be, like, okay with death then, right? I'm like, yeah. He says, then you should be, like, pro-suicide. I'm like, kind of am for a lot of cases, but, the majority of people on the planet are probably blights, so, I mean, for the majority of people, unless they want to change the way they behave, yeah, probably better off than dying. And he's like, well, what about murder? And I'm like, can you show how murder is inherently wrong? Because I'm an Epicurean. Death isn't bad for the one who dies. So it's bad for the ones who live, who experience the tragedy of their loved one dying. But for the one who's dead, like in the pocket dimension, it's not exactly wrong. He's just like, you're a monster, man. He's like, you're basically saying that worst crime, murder, is fine. I'm like, says the person who just told me that God makes might make it's God's might makes right, basically. Like, says fucking you that I'm a monster. Like, I can show to you through demonstrable thought experiments that death is not bad in and of itself. The killing somebody in and of itself is not the bad. It's the suffering that comes along with it that people experience. And he's just like, but imposition, and I explain how imposition is not inherently wrong. And he just like doesn't have a response for it at all. These people, man, they have the audacity to call me a bad guy. Was it an older dude? No, he was like literally just like maybe like a couple years older than me. So it's like these people have the audacity to call me a bad person and say that I'm scary for believing what I believe. Well, at the same time, literally being like, yeah, might makes right. Well, I'm the scary one. I believe in objective systems with a basis for my beliefs. You just think might makes right. Whoever's in charge, yeah, you listen to them. Following orders. Just following orders. Fucking hate people, man. Like, you know, I'm a negative utilitarian. So, for my ethical systems, like, in a cognitive way, I don't hope he suffers. But in an emotional way, oh boy, do I hope he feels every bit of pain and misery that can be manifested in this world. Every bit of it. Telling me that suffering is not inherently wrong and that we shouldn't create things that, ooh, I like life though, so therefore, because I like it, it's fine. Yeah, well, I hope you get the fucking experience of my fucking best friend off themselves, you know? I hope you get raped. I hope you get tortured by your family and betrayed by everybody that you love until you can't trust a single soul on this fucking bloody rock. Goddamn bastard. Piece of fucking shit. YouTube deleting likes again. Rip. But yeah, it's just like, I fucking hate these people so goddamn much, man. So fucking much, man. These people fucking suck. Just, oh yeah, I like life though. Fuck you. You're gonna impose life on another person because because you like it, because you reflect the whole world. You reflect everything. Admits that it's unnecessary. I literally asked him like, okay, so here's my three premises. It's so difficult for you to understand this. Here's three premises, easy to use, easy to understand. Birth is unnecessary. One does not need to do it. Do you agree? He's like, I agree. Life contains pain and suffering for everybody at some point in their life. Do you agree? Yeah, I agree. If there's such a thing as a wrong action, it is causing unnecessary harm to another. Do you agree? Yeah, that checks out. Okay, in conclusion, birth falls under the category of those two things, so therefore, as the third thing suggests, is immoral or unethical, wrong, bad. He's just like, whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, I agree with all those things, but I think you're like trying to lead me on, man. You're trying to lead me into saying that that's bad, but like, I think there's more to this than that. I'm like, okay, point to literally any action that's bad. It's going to be unnecessary, and it's going to cause harm to another, regardless of what else comes with it. He's like, yeah, but there's also good things that come with life. Fuck off. Fuck off. Guess what? When a rapist rapes someone, he feels good too. Do we take into account that he feels good? No, because we don't take into account pleasure. We don't take into account good feelings and morality and ethics. We take into account bad things. We take into account harm. We try to prevent harm in ethics. We're not taking into account someone's orgasm, someone's feel goodies. No one cares about that in ethics. It's great for you to feel good, but that's not a prerogative. When when making choices about other people's lives, you should not be taking into account your pleasure or other people's pleasure. You should be taking into account suffering. And he's just like, "Rrr." Says who, you? And I'm like, says sentient fucking experience. Like, are you going to let your friend suffer because you want to get off to it or something? Like, what the fuck? I don't see a negative with the very wealthy having kids. I have to disagree with you, David. One, that's classes, but classism aside, because, you know, there's nothing inherently wrong with classism. It doesn't change the statistics that, you know, 1 in 3 people get cancer, 1 in 5 die from cancer. So your class does not protect you from getting in car accidents, from having sickle cell anemia, from getting cancer. Your class doesn't protect you from getting diabetes. Your class doesn't protect you from getting a heart attack or having a brain aneurysm. your class doesn't protect you from shit when it comes to mental or disorders like depression or schizophrenia, anxiety. You know, like when it comes down to it, you're still taking a gamble with another person's life that's gonna end in them dying, probably in a brutal way, like cancer or whatever. So it's just kind of like, class be damned, you're still basically imposing a death sentence on another person. And not only that, you're imposing all the things that come along with that heartbreak, whatever, you know? So, yeah, sure, I admit that it's worse if you're a poor person to bring someone into existence because you're going to have the class struggles as well as the other struggles. So it's worse, yeah. It doesn't fucking make it okay to bring someone into existence just because you can provide them with the economic means of survival. Doesn't change the fact that in the end they die and they face struggles like their best friend can still get raped and kill themselves regardless of their class. I don't have economic struggles. I don't face worries about money. It doesn't change the fact that my best friend's dead. So money can soften the blow, but doesn't prevent the blow from occurring in the first place. Any blow is unnecessary and shouldn't occur, regardless of the strength of the blow. Just because it's a woman that slaps you instead of a man punching you doesn't mean that that shouldn't have occurred. You know, it's just like, no, assault is bad regardless of the strength of the assaulter. Same with the imposition of pain on a life. Just because it's like money can soften the blows of life doesn't mean that, you know, a soft blow is acceptable. It's still unacceptable. It's not necessary in the first place. It's still an unnecessary imposition of harm. So, regardless of class, it's still an unnecessary harm to bring someone into existence without a justifying reason to do so. So, I have yet to hear a good justification besides hypothetical analogies that I've created myself as negative utilitarian for suffering, but those are unlikely to occur. So, oh man, back at it. Just respond to a Snapchat. Lord God, please forgive my lungs. E. Okay, I'm good. Fuck you, God. I need you. Oh, please. I forgot. Sorry, Lord. Just kidding. Yeah, I'll go get some water in a little bit. One of Tristan's dilemmas last night was killing a spider. Well, I mean, really depends, man. I mean, probably shouldn't kill spiders because they're predatory animals slash insects. Therefore, they kill things, and as a primordialist, killing things means reducing suffering slash preventing things from reproducing. So, spiders are friends. Says he doesn't like to do it. Well, I mean, regardless of likes or doesn't likes to do it, it's probably not good to kill the spider just because it does consume other life forms. But if it's like a pill bug or like an ant or something, you better stomp away. You have a moral duty to. But you kill bugs? I do kill bugs, but I kill moths and I kill like pill bugs, and I don't really kill predatory bugs. So, besides like spiders that are inside the house, if they're inside the house and they're in front of me, they get the kill because they're my domain and I don't like them. But if they're outdoors and they're a predatory species, I leave them alone. I let them do their thing. In fact, actually, my neighbor caught a snake yesterday, and well, not caught a snake. They found a snake, and they're like, "Brad, can you get the snake?" And I'm like, "I can." So I basically went to the neighbor's yard, got a little grass snake, picked up by its tail, and it was just like squirming around. And then I brought it over here and put it in our yard so they can kill things and do its good work. So I have to reserve Tristan to your shorts. For Tristan to your short, if you want to go for it. But more of the story is I'm all for killing bugs and killing basically anything, but if it's going to take its other lives or it's going to prevent suffering other forms, I'm like, yeah, you're Gucci. You're Gucci. You're doing the Lord's work, praise be. So, you know, spiders, Gucci. Snakes, Gucci. Other predatory animals, tigers, cats, Gucci. Armadillos, not Gucci. We punt those fuckers. Just kidding. Turn them into a football. I'm joking. If you visualize kicking an armadillo like a football like I did, I thought it was hilarious. Hope you thought it was hilarious too. Just imagine yourself like full NFL gear and like an armadillo just like on plains of like wherever they live, Africa, South America, I don't fucking know. And just like doing this little thing like just licking up ants, and then you just home run, boom, and just I guess like four, I don't know, and boom, just kick that fucker, just field goal it, just yeah, just watch it fly. Its little legs just in the air, just tail's trying to like bounce direction, but its whole body is just crippled from your fucking steel toes. Yeah, just that's hilarious. It really made me laugh on the inside. Oh, I'd never do that. That'd be horrible. But I can still imagine it. I would never do that. That'd be a net. That'd be a net negative. That would be manifesting pain in the universe, and that's bad. So I would never do that. But I'm still an evil motherfucking psychopath. So I'm gonna fucking imagine it in vivid detail and be like, haunting armadillos. Fuck yeah. Now you all have vividly imagined punting an armadillo. You're welcome. I lost a viewer since doing so, but I don't give a damn. Point is, if you have problems with people punting armadillos, the world is full of armadillo punters, metaphorically speaking. So don't bring children into a world full of armadillo punters. It is bad. You want to watch your child punt an armadillo? Or do you want your children to witness someone punt an armadillo? No. No, you don't. So don't take that gamble. Don't punt armadillos, consequentially speaking. That's my new advertising slogan. Don't be an armadillo punter. You can imagine it, but don't do it. Oh. You guys can't tell, but I just went to spit and then it hooked on my lip and then went and looped towards me and just landed on my foot. Now I just hate being alive just one sliver bit more. There's fucking a loogie on my foot. Ah! And I'm back. Just one struggle for man. Yep. That's about it. Just one struggle for man. There's nothing else to it. Remember, for every person that doesn't punch an armadillo to death, they just live long enough to get torn apart by another creature. It's tragedy, but if you really think about it, rupturing all their internal organs with a steel-toed shoe might be a mercy. I'm just thinking about the ethics of punting armadillos right now. I'm just joking. It's probably not ethical to punt armadillos. It's probably better just to shoot them or something. I don't know, but punting them would be a lot funnier. So I mean, there's probably some level of trade-off. As a negative utilitarian, not worth it to punt armadillos. But if it turns out utilitarians are right, I don't know. It might be actually right to punt armadillos. I mean, because it's funny, and funniness matters in utility, not in negative utility. So I don't really count it, but. I mean, that's why negative utility is better than utility, because laughing at armadillos doesn't count for what matters, in negative utility. Funniness doesn't really, haha, doesn't really count, Preventing suffering counts. And utility, going, haha, as an armadillo who is flying through the air, that counts for something. So, if enough people go, haha, as an armadillo flies through the air under classic utility, it's actually justified to kick armadillos. So, dude, I can't believe we're having a lesson of utilitarianism about analogy of kicking armadillos in a stadium, like a gladiator arena. Imagine a gladiator arena where people are just kicking armadillos and everybody's like, ha ha ha, that's hilarious. That's justified under a classical utilitarianism. That's amazing. I love this analogy. Dude, I should just start kicking armadillos in hypothetical analogies. It's like a trolley problem, but instead we kick armadillos. This is great because people actually empathize with armadillos. They're scaly and they're cute at the same time. So it's kind of just animalistic and adorable, like a little child. They look like little babies, but scaly. So people relate to armadillos. They're like, oh, it's adorable, you know? But when someone's on a trolley track, they're like, I don't know, it's just like some guy, who gives a shit? What if it's like Dave? I don't like Dave, fuck Dave. But an armadillo, no one's gonna say fucking armadillo. Everybody loves armadillo. This is the perfect analogy. Like, we all love armadillos. No one wants someone to kick an armadillo, besides me. So, you know, so it is perfect. I love this analogy. Armadillo kicking, the new trolley problem. Perhaps I'm high, but I'm thinking this is a new thing from now on. This channel, specifically, we're gonna use kicking armadillos as our... Okay. Fuck, if I wouldn't have StreamYard, you know, maybe I will make a poll later on my channels, like trolley problems or kicking armadillos. And everybody that's not watching this live stream is gonna be really confused. But I have a feeling people are just gonna be naturally inclined to click the kicking armadillos button because it's funny. So I feel like that's gonna win either way. But hell yeah. They're so leathery, they're like little like soccer balls, or like footballs, like round footballs. Little snoots. Little snoots that might fucking go do snoot snoot. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. My brain's so chaotic and horrible. See, this is why I say when I'm like, it took years of soul searching and mental evaluation and looking at different people's perspectives to like come to negative utilitarianism. Otherwise, I was just like pure psychotic motherfucker. It was just like, yeah, all you guys are just like social contract living pussies. All you want to do is just be like, ooh, I want to protect myself. I don't want to get killed by my neighbor. Boo hoo. And I was just a complete fucking psycho for like years. Just no fucks given. Like, would kill you for funsies like back in the day. Now I actually care. Now I understand. Now I empathize with you guys. Just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. It took years of development. So if you think I don't sound like a psycho, you're right. But I'm not that much. I'm not bad compared to what I used to be. I used to be a fucking oh boy. Now you a happy individual. I'm not happy, but now I'm like I don't know. Now I'm just more. I have more empathy. I have cognitive empathy. I never used to have cognitive empathy. Now I have cognitive empathy, and I have like some effective empathy because of psychedelic use. So I'm more in tune with humanity than I used to be. But still, like, you know, and like humans fucking suck, man. Like, I'm not sure being in tune with us fucking with moth. Yes. Oh, 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 yes. You will be sacrificed. Damn it. Get over here. Woo! Haha. Praise be. So we got. What do we want to name him? What do we want to name him? I'm thinking. Heck. Yeah, Dave's like, no, not live. We're naming him. Bob Marley. I don't like Bob Marley. Isn't it? I'm thinking it's Bob Marley that I don't like. Is it Bob Marley that I don't like? He's the one who does like Three Little Birds. Yeah, I don't like him because he's actually like a complete gang leader asshole who like purposely like went around and like threatened other people in Jamaica to not make music so he could dominate the music market. So, fun fact, he's actually a prick, but has all this peace-loving music. But so Bob Marley here We're gonna relieve him from life. He's struggling in these moments, but in comparison to the struggle of many things, it's quite the mercy. But yes, we will crush him. Praise be, Bob Marley, you will be freed from this devastating world where you'll be puppeted to reproduce and die. Go away. You've been cleansed. I fucking missed. Look at him. Bob Marley's such a mad lad. He's going straight for the sun. He is just like that one dude. Oh my god. He strayed so close to the light, though, that his wings melted. And the tyrant found him once again. Get over here, you little bastard. You're not free today. See, look at him. He's like a little robot. Just running. He is not free. You think he's free, David, but he's in my hand right now. He's a little robot. He just was in a life-threatening situation and immediately got out of it and was like, light, 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 light. See, they're just little robots, Dave. They're just little robots that suffer. They're just little robots that feel pain. But he won't actually escape this time. We're just going to crush him in my hand. Yeah, there we go. For him, no more anxiety. Just peace. Just peace. Just peace. It is gross, Dave, but freedom requires you to crack a few eggs. Sometimes you can't let the risk of him being free to suffer in his puppeted strings, it was too risky. I missed the first time. Can't happen again. So you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. But yeah, it's something I gotta work on. I gotta get better at my aim. I gotta make sure I crush him over my feet more properly next time. Less terror, less effort, more efficiency. My primordialism must be more efficient. My bug crushing must be more efficient. To not do that. Oh, we have completely different ideas, Dave. You're like, you have to work on not doing that, and I'm like, I have to work on doing it better. Nah, bro. You don't understand. Death is good for the one who dies. It may distress people like you, but once you understand that it's just a relief from the puppeting of life, the ominous response, the bouncing against the lamp for no reason until death seeks you out, it's just, once you realize that, you realize it's a mercy. And once that day comes, so many things will be washed off your shoulders. Will be a glorious day. You will truly transcend, my boy. There's a little moth over there. It's kind of cute. Squash. Where are you? Stop moving around. Smoke this easy. You little fucker. You were hopping everywhere. What is the purpose of this? There you go. Now you're dead. Oh, no, you're not. Now you're dead. There you go. Kind of want to just like purposely get like a bunch of those like electric lamps and just like plug them in and just pay my parents like $20 or $30 a month, whatever it is, just so I can like absolutely genocide the absolute fuck out of like a bunch of insects in my backyard, for the good of the cause. I think it's kind of worth it. I think it's like my moral obligation now that I've thought about it. Hmm, probably is now. Now that I've thought about it, I must. It is my purpose. It is my purpose. Uh, the struggle of being a utilitarian. This the purpose never ends. The destiny. Eat an Uber today? Not yet. I'll Uber in a little bit, I suppose. Yeah, I'll Uber in a little bit, I suppose. I'll talk about antinatalism with a few people, maybe, or maybe not. I don't really know. Depends on how I feel. They bring it up. I was like, "Oh, what's your deal in life, man? Like, what do you like to do?" I'll be like, "Dungeons and Dragons and activism." They'll be like, "Activism? What do you mean?" And I'll be like, "Oh, you ever seen that dude, that sign?" Maybe like, "That's me." And they'll be like, "Oh my god, really? Well, why you do that?" And I explain it to them. If it happens, was just be like, "I am Rand for the car. What's your day going? What? Great. A, B, destination. Adios." So, who knows, depends on the person's mood I talk to and how I feel. It really depends. Maybe if there's a good song playing, I'll be like, "Yeah, big vibes," and they'll be like, "Yeah, this guy has big vibes." And I'll be like, "Yeah, man, I got the crazy energy," I'm just I'm like a crackhead off his meds, like, yeah, it's like, talk to me, brother. It's like straight vibe. Or, I could just be like, listen to some sad boy song and just like, yeah, man, let's just get you to and they'd be like, yeah, man, let's just go to the point. Let's just like, yeah, man, what do you Sometimes it depends on the length of the ride. Like, if it's like a long ass ride, then it's like forced to talk, and then it's just like, I'm not gonna sit here quiet. Like, this is so I'll like talk right away for like 5 minutes, and then I'll be quiet for a little bit, and then I'll talk a little bit more. Other times it was like a 3 minute drive, I'm just like, get the fuck out of my car, in here, hold the fuck up, name the points, or get out, come, get. Just kidding. Actually, like, I'm not really nice. But that's how I feel on the inside. Just get the fuck out of here. I want your money, not your time. Get the fuck out. Yeah. I quite enjoy your room for the most part. People have good conversations. And I have a chance to do activism while getting paid, which is cool. And I make about an average of $29 an hour, 30-ish an hour, so it's pretty like, yeah. But I don't like work. It's not work.
That's good. Yeah, big pies. I take a nap.